Morehead State track and field cross country's Ethan Vance, who will be graduating in May with a degree in mechanical and manufacturing engineering technology, and is a native of Bardstown, Kentucky, and has a job as an application engineer in Maysville upon graduation. So Ethan, congratulations on all that. That's quite a bit. Let's talk about your time in MSU in whatever different capacities. What are some of the highlights, or maybe some of the things that you most liked about your time here?
So I remember coming in as a freshman. I was actually going into radiology as a major in that. I took one class of human anatomy, and I was like, man, this is just not it for me. And then I switched over to mechanical manufacturing engineering tech, and loved it ever since. Never would turn around or switch anything about it. But coming into MSU, I actually had never planned on going to college, and then I got a letter in the mail. It was like a really good scholarship offer academically. I messaged coach. I was like, hey coach, like these are my current times. Like I'd love to run for y'all if that's an opportunity you're willing to give. I was like, heck yeah, dude. Like come on, we're gonna get going. So really never even planned on coming to college, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. I've loved my time here at MSU all 4 years. Like if I didn't have a job, a fifth year would be an option for me, and I would definitely try and go for that. So yeah, loved all my time here.
Oh, that's great. Anything about running that might stand out, and your time on the team? Any maybe meets or something where you were particularly pleased with how you did?
So I remember my freshman year, I was actually first out for making our conference squad, and I think that really just gave me the drive going into sophomore year. Coming into sophomore year, I always start off kind of like behind where I need to be, and then by the end of season is where I'll peak. I've always trained like that through high school to peak right where I need to, and I think every year through college is I've always peaked right where I need to for cross. And I remember that was my first conference ever, super nervous, and then I actually made regionals that year as well. And I remember it's such a surreal experience. You go from racing different counties in Kentucky to college, and you look over, you got Wake Forest on your left, and you look over, you got Clemson on your right, and it's just such an eye-opening experience to have that through this program.
Along with that, it sounds like that may be kind of some of your favorite memories and maybe some of the highlights. When you look back on your time here, are there funny stories, or are there other things that you might specifically remember, something that you maybe might tell your kids when you look at it?
Oh yeah, there was a time through, I think, my entire sophomore year, we had prank wars between us and the guys on the team, and it consisted of putting food underneath of Sam's mattress topper for about a month, and he never even found out, or taking Josh's entire room and moving it onto the soccer field. But I think one time I came in to go to bed, and there was just a tire in my bed. I have no clue where they got a tire from, but it was just there. But those are definitely like, the dorm room shenanigans with the guys is always like top tier. Like you're never gonna forget those memories. But let's see, running memories. I remember it was Bowling Green, Ohio. Would have been sophomore year, I'm pretty sure, is when Josh raced cross again. And I just remember me and him just pushing each other the entire time through, and I ended up PRing by, I want to say 15 seconds that race, which was really big for me because I hadn't had an 8K PR, I think, the entire season until that race. But I think that race also allowed me to race conference that year. So shout out to Josh Grogan. I know he's out there. He's probably going to watch this, so love the guy.
Well, it sounds also like friendships are clearly the big thing. Certainly, yeah. across the whole team. You're with you moving on. That means that some of your teammates are still going to be here, and you're obviously going to miss them. And there are going to be some people coming in. Are there things that you might want to say to some of the guys that you're leaving behind? Are there things that you would want to pass along to those coming in? Are there maybe words that you lived by when you were here, or maybe a legacy you want to leave?
Sure. So whenever I was fully healthy, because I had an ankle break into junior year, it really set me back. I don't think I really had competitive running after that. Only 2 meets for track season this year, actually. But before that, if you're healthy, in shape, dedication is one of my favorite words. You got to dedicate yourself to the sport, the lifestyle, your routines, everything to get in, stretching, weights, running. You got to make sure you're on top of your A game the entire time. But even when you're not, it's just consistency is another one of my favorite words, and just enjoying all the moments, because whenever you're injured, you're not able to run with the team, spend time with the guys, you just got to make sure you make an impact outside of running as well, and just build those friendships, relationships that'll last a lifetime.
Well, those are good words to live by. Ethan, we're going to miss you. Appreciated your contributions. And I know the guys on the team are going to be sad to see you go. But we wish you the best of luck as you move on. It sounds like you got things settled for the future.
Yeah.
So congratulations on what you've accomplished. Appreciate your time. And again, I wish you the best of luck going forward.
Thank you.